Welcome to Q&A practice. Let's start out with a little warm-up. And we will start with the defense attorney. Start with defense attorney. Ready? Here we go. And who conducted those safety meetings? Ryan Sanders and Sarah Sanders? No. Sarah, why can't I think of her? Gold. Now, do you know if at the time of the incident either Ryan Sanders or Sarah Gold was designated or held the title of safety director or safety person? Assumes facts, incomplete hypothetical, may call for speculation. No, I know Sarah puts a lot of it forward, and Ryan does a lot of it. Okay, so on follow-up to that, was there someone designated as a safety director at the time of the incident? Assumes facts, not that I know of. Is there someone designated as the safety director or safety person now on behalf of Colton? Assumes facts. Director, not that I know of. You have many years of forklift experience. Is there a difference, if you can say, regarding the forklift you were driving on the day of the incident compared to the forklifts on which you trained initially way back when? Overbroad, vague, and ambiguous. When you got your first certificate or license, basically they're the same. Do you know what kind of forklift you initially trained on? No. All right, thank you very much. I have no further questions at this time, but I may follow up if I just have a couple of questions. The training you received after the incident had occurred, how close was that to the time of the incident? It really wasn't that far back from today's date. Couple months ago, actually, I believe. All right, they'd been trying to find someone. Was the training that you got because of the incident involved in this case? May call for speculation, not that I know of. Okay, in terms of your training and carrying a load on a forklift, are you trained to position the load on the forks as close to the base of the forks as possible? Yes. All right. Did you ever stop and attempt to reposition this particular load that fell as close to the base of the forks prior to the accident? I don't recall. I would. That's about it. I don't recall whether I did. All right. Do you recall, in terms of your training, that you should have? Incomplete hypothetical, argumentative, assumes facts, calls for an expert opinion. I can't truly recall if it would have been necessary. Is the reason for positioning the load as close to the rear or the base of the forks as possible to prevent the load from tipping the forklift forward? Calls for expert opinion. Incomplete hypothetical, assumes facts, may call for speculation. It is a safety factor, yes, because a heavy load positioned too far out on the forks may cause the load or the forklift to tip forward. Same objections, yes. That could cause instability in the load, correct? Yes. Same objections, yes. That's all I have. I have two more. I hardly asked two. I reserved two, maybe. Some parts. We'll see. I'm going to try not to. I take that back. I have three. From the time that you inserted the forks through the pallets and Mr. Barton said you're ready to go, did you ever get out of your forklift from that point until the cargo fell? No. Okay, does Colton still have the forklift that was involved in this incident? Yes. Have they purchased any other forklifts? No. May call for speculation. Do you know if any repairs were done to the forklift that was involved in this incident because of this incident? May call for speculation. Assumes facts. No. I just want to clarify one question. You had said it looked like the forks began to something like lean forward. The forklift, okay. I wanted to clarify it wasn't just the forks themselves moving. No, it was the whole machine. Yes, vehicle, okay. All right, thank you. I have no further questions. All right, I don't have anything further. Offer to stipulate to relieve the reporter of her requirements under the code. The original of the deposition can be mailed to Sue Jones, counsel for Colton Industrial Supply. She will take care of supplying it to the deponent for reading, signing under penalty of perjury, and correcting it if necessary. Do you want to maintain custody and control of the original? Okay, she will maintain custody and control of the original, will produce it if it's needed at any time, that you will notify us within 30 days of your receipt of the deposition, or 45, let's do 45 days of your receipt of the deposition, of the signing of it, and any corrections. All right, now let's do some practice from our transcript that we've been working on. And we will start with the defense. Ready? Here we go. Because she was off to work on a Friday morning. Yes. November 4 was Friday. Yes. Now you bring the deer back and you have the deer tagged, I assume, right? Yes. What did you do with the deer at that point? I hung it up again and skun it out. Okay. And was it that night that you hung it up again and skun it out, that you had this conversation with Mike? No, it was the night before. The night before, yes, okay. You remember talking to us last night, yes, and telling us that it was the second time you hung the deer, and the deer was skun out when you were doing the climbing sticks, yes. You remember that the conversation with Mike happened after the news of Teresa Halbach's disappearance had been on TV, yes, that you are certain of, yes, it was that day after it was on TV, yes, okay. Now, Thursday night, November 3rd, you would have gone to work, yes, you would have left for work about 9:30, yes, to be there a little bit before your 10 o'clock shift. Yes. Friday nights, you don't have to work. No. That is for you. The work week ends at 6 on Friday morning, right? But it starts up again at 10 on Sunday night. Yes. Actually, Friday night and Saturday night are it's your weekend. Yes, so Friday night, 6:30 or 7, Mike's over and you don't have to go to work that night. Yes, but you have heard the night before, or not you, I guess, but the night before, the news has been on the TV about Ms. Halbach disappearing. Yes, let me just get that up on the screen so the jury can see the date on it. Boy, that's tough. It washes out. This isn't a picture you took. No. That's deer blood on the left, yes, side. We can't do it this way, but what I'm looking at is way over on the right side of this tag. It says date of issuance of the permit tag. Do you see that? Yes. And what is the date of issuance of the permit tag? 11/04/05. Your Honor, maybe I will just, if I may, just pass this around the jury in the old-fashioned way. Any objection? No. Go ahead. As you and Mike were putting these climbing sticking pads on the deer stand, your Uncle Stephen walked over to the garage. Yes. Came in. He and Mike had some conversation. Yes. You didn't catch the first part of the conversation, I gather. Yes, that is, I mean, you did not catch. No, I didn't. So you don't personally know whether Mike started the conversation or Steve did. No, I don't. All right, that will conclude our Q&A practice.